All right, Virgo, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is going to be for December 14th through the 20th. My name is Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to this type of astrology, do check the description down below. All right, Virgo, so it's been a very transformative first couple weeks of December with Mars forming that T-square up to Pluto and Uranus. So now this week, that lifts, that becomes a lot easier to work with. We do have some easier aspects in the sky, some opportunities, and Venus goes into Libra, which is a much better placement for her to be in. So let's go and look at what this is for you guys this week, looking at the transit graph first. Here on Monday, we do have the Sun squaring up to Jupiter. So there is that healthy dose of optimism. Well, it could be healthy dose, hopefully, of optimism here at the beginning of the week. And for you, it's been involving perhaps these new beginnings around the social or communicative aspects, reading, writing, sharing, which is all part of this whole lunar cycle now of Ophiuchus for you as of last week. Now with Jupiter, there's been a lot of expansion and at least a lot you can be learning about yourself spiritually right now at the moment with Jupiter in that 12th. Maybe the importance of that connection to God, that connection to the now moment, and having that rest and relaxation. So it's a good beginning part of the week for that, staying nice and grounded with it, constructively implementing it, and seeing how you can bring in that peace and presence into maybe more of the mundane or practical aspects of that third house, maybe through those social or interactive energies. Now, Mercury does sextile up to Neptune, so it is an easygoing week, or at least early part involving that third house for you. Well, communications in particular, since Mercury is associated with that. But here, Mercury's in your fourth house. So I think where you have been thinking and where there has been that rational intellect has been with the maybe home, maybe family, maybe with your health with Mercury here. So right at the beginning of the week, could be easy going with those things as well as with you in general, because of course it is your ruler, and maybe even the career stuff could be quite good. But sextiles are openings for that. So I think it's just an excellent beginning of the week to try anything that you would consider, easygoing, spiritual, but at the same time, maybe expanding with that Jupiter energy, especially with Jupiter in your 12th. Now, as we go through the rest of the week here on Thursday, Venus does sextile up to Pluto. So there is nice changes happening here for you. Maybe, it's an opening, it's an opening for you in regards to the financial material aspects of things. Venus is going into your second house, which is quite good. Much better placement than she was in your first house. So you could enjoy your values. You could enjoy the material financial things, and she's well aspected this week. So pretty good there. Maybe even with the more expansive energies of life, such as philosophy, spirituality, wisdom, learning, all of that could be quite enjoyable at this time as well. Now, as we go towards the weekend, the sun does start to square up to the north node. So here there is awareness in terms of what we can do and what we can build to facilitate the life path, which for you right now is about your goals. It's about your ambitions. It's about putting energy into the things that are important to you. And all of this is going to shift here at the beginning of 2016 with your north node going into your 12th, conjoining up to Jupiter. But until that time here in December, it's a great time to see what you can maybe finish up with these loose ends in regards to yourself, in regards to these goals or what have you, and work on that over the weekend, especially, again, involving maybe that communication and social learning, reading, writing, sharing, which is this whole lunar cycle for you. Now, over the weekend, Venus does trine up to Chiron, so there is that healing energy. Again, very supportive for financial material stuff. Maybe you're healing some wounds with in regards to that. Maybe even expansion, philosophy, travel, things like that. And then Mercury does go over Pluto. So there is transformations happening at the end of the week. And this is really much involving you because it is your ruler. So over the weekend, be open to change, particularly involving the health aspects of life, your home, your family, your past, anything you consider your roots, because Pluto's been changing that for many years. And so now Mercury is going to facilitate that. There's a lot you can learn about that. And you in general are going to be changing. So have that connection to the emotional body, really see what's important to you on that level, because that has been a big shift for you anyways. And be open to change. And then through that, it can be very constructive. The square up to Uranus is suggesting that there is freedom, perhaps being pulled towards you, because you're Mercury represented in the chart with your relationships, right? So maybe there's something to liberate. Maybe there's some freedom there. Keep it nice and grounded with your one-on-one connections, but if you can find that way of bringing in your true self, bringing in the unorthodox and different ways of pursuing relationships in your life, as well as implementing yourself in that unique way, then can be very constructive, but do keep it nice and grounded with that square. All right, so that's the week in a nutshell, Virgo. If you guys have any questions, please let me know, and I'll see you guys all next time. Take care.